Deep in the realm of Shaiish lies the Soul Shroud, a relic of death. Hailing from Hammerhall, the Whitefire retinue, led by Knight Arcana Miranda Spiritfire, have delved deep to find it. Unbeknownst to them, Be'lakor, the Dark Prince, desires it to help him wage war against Archaon.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Let's start off by taking a look at my Cities of Sigmar army. I've been excited to try out the Cities of Sigmar Battletome for a while, but I've just been too busy with all the new destruction stuff. So now that I have this chance, I want to go through all of the different cities and see what kind of armies I can build. In this battle report, my army is going to hail from Hallowheart. Hallowheart is known for its wizards, so obviously I want to focus on that, which we'll get to in just a minute. My general is going to be a Free Guild general on Griffin. Not a wizard, I know, but they had to bring along a retinue to protect them somehow. He is going to have the Veteran of the Blazing Sun, which is just an 18-inch bubble of no battle shock, which is pretty good. He's going to be accompanied by a lot of Free Guilds, starting with 30 Free Guild Great Swords, which will be protecting him and also dealing a lot of damage. We've also got a unit of 20 Free Guild Guard and a smaller min squad of 10 Free Guild Guard. I always like to bring 1 or 2 min squads to grab objectives. And then we have 20 Free Guild Handgunners. I didn't want to focus on shooting with this list, but I can't help but include a little bit of it because the Handgunners are so good. And then we've got a little help from the Stormcast Eternals. We've got a unit of Vanguard Raptors. Now, the real focus of this army is the wizards, so I decided to bring the War Scroll battalion that is unique to Hallowheart called the Whitefire Retinue. And this battalion has 3 to 6 Hallowheart hero wizards, which means you can mix and match almost anything that you want. So I have a Knight Incanter, I have a Battle Mage, and then I decided to bring the Celestial Hurricanum with Celestial Mage on top. Never used that before, but it does buff nearby wizards. It also buffs units that are close by and gives them extra, I believe it's +1 to their hit roll. And then in the battalion, if you're within 6 inches of another wizard from the battalion, you get a further +1 to your casting to really help that. Now, I'm not going to go over all the spells right now because there's 6 of them, and I gave the 1 artifact to the Celestial Hurricanum that means it actually knows all 6, so I have a lot of redundancy. But the big thing about Hallowheart is that wizards can cast 1 extra spell. And because we'll be playing in the Realm of Death, not only do I have access to the 6 of my spells, plus the spells they come with, but also 7 more Realm of Death spells. Lots of things to choose from.
Today I am playing the new Slaves of Darkness Battletome. I'm going to choose the Despoilers Legion because I love Be'lakor, and the Despoilers Legion is all about Demon Princes. My list today will be led by Be'lakor, the Demon Prince, the first Demon Prince, also a couple of Sorcerer Lords, 1 on a Manticore, and with all the new spells, the new Battletome, I think I can pull off some nice little tricks and little strategies I'm going to play today with the Marauders. The rest of the list is completely made up of battle line. So I have a unit of 20 Chaos Warriors, 2 units of 20 Chaos Marauders, 15 Marauder Horsemen, and 3 individual Chaos Chariots. The Chaos Marauders with their Boundless Ferocity special rule seems to be the clear winner in the Battletome. I'm hoping to work with some spells to make them a really effective and terrifying unit in the battlefield today.
Today we're going to be playing Shifting Objectives from General's Handbook 2019. This is a pretty straightforward mission. There are 3 objectives along the center, and every battle round at the start we roll a d3 to determine which one is the important objective. The important objective is worth 3 victory points, while the other 2 are worth 1 victory point each. Our deployment is pretty straightforward, 12 inches from each long table edge. We went back and forth with our deployment. I was able to finish first, which means I get to choose who goes first. This is thanks to my War Scroll battalion mainly. I decided shifting objectives is a difficult one because there's 3 objectives and you don't know which one's going to be important. So obviously you want the center of the board, so I put probably my strongest force right there. Got my great swords out front, backed by the retinue basically. The Celestial Hurricanum, the General, the Battle Mage, and then we got on a little bit of help from the Vanguard Raptors as well, just from some shooting. If we go over to my one side, I still committed some strength there. I got the unit of Guard and the Handgunners, and the Knight Incanters there too. Of course, still within the range of all the other wizards to get all the bonuses. And then we go to the other side, and that's where I just threw in 10 Guard, because they can run up and grab an objective if they need to. That's really all they're there for. So main force in the center, a bit to the sides, and then really weak on the one flank.
Okay, so I put Be'lakor and all my infantry near the center to the left, hoping to move 1 big brick on forward. That'd be hard for Matthew to deal with. And the Mask of Darkness spell on the Sorcerer is really going to help me control the table with movement, if I can cast Mask of Darkness on a 7+. The other flank has my Manticore, my Marauder Horsemen, and most of my chariots. They're meant to go around the side as fast as they possibly can and try to get a flank charge and just keep moving down his lines.
Like watching these battle reports? Check out Vito and Matthew playing Cities of Sigmar and Hedonites of Slaanesh in the MiniWarGaming Vault. Click the link down below for a 7-day free trial.
Before choosing who goes first, we have to see which objective is important by rolling a d3. Do the honor, Steve. 2, that's the middle one. I guess we're going to have a fight in the middle for battle round 1. Having finished deploying first, I get the honor of choosing who goes first. I have to say, this is a really hard choice. On one hand, I want to run up and grab objectives. On the other hand, I want Steve to move up first, and then I, of course, have that chance for the double turn to really maneuver where I want to go. I think in the end, though, the winner is going to be Steve. Steve gets to go first.
I'm going to start off with my Chaos Sorcerer Lord. The first thing he's going to do is use the Ocular Visions onto Bellicor. He just picks a unit, wholly within 12, and he'll be rerolling saves. And then he's going to cast Demonic Power on the Marauder unit directly behind Bellicor. It's 6+ to cast, and it'll give them the ability to roll hits and to wound.
6 to cast?
Negative.
Oh! No bonuses?
No bonuses to that.
Oh, that's too bad.
Next up, Bellicor. He's going to be casting 2 spells this phase, Mask of Darkness and Mystic Shield. Mystic Shield first.
Needs a 6.
Oh, okay.
Good start.
And now Mask of Darkness is going to try to teleport one of my Marauder units. They're supposed to be buffed up first, but that didn't go so well.
Not really.
That'll leave for a 7. There
Oh,
we go.
yeah. Woo! I am just out of 30 inches to be able to try to unbind that.
So, whoop, they're gone.
Where'd they go?
And they're all popped in the back corner here, ready to go hunt down some gunners.
You afraid of my gunners?
Oh, I'm afraid of your gunners, actually.
You're 9 inches away. It's a 9-inch charge through that door. But with your, what's it called? The ferocity thing?
Boundless Ferocity.
So when they roll a charge, they can change one of the dice to a 6.
Yes.
And they also get +1 of their charge because
They're horn.
they're horned.
Toot, we're coming out.
So they need an 8-inch charge, which means the only way to fail it is to roll double 1. Because then when you change one of those to a 6, it's
Yeah,
only a 7.
this is really good.
It is really good.
If they were both be better.
Yeah, I was just going to say. But in the end, they're Marauders.
Yeah, they're still pretty good in combat.
Yeah.
Up next, we got the Chaos Sorcerer Lord on Manticore. He's just going to cast Call to Glory on himself. It's 5 to cast, and if I get it, I reroll hits and wounds against heroes and monsters.
That was a necessary explanation.
We didn't need to do this hero phase. In my movement phase, I stuck to the plan. My Marauders and my Chariots moved at the side as far and fast as they can, and now supported by the new teleported unit of Marauder Warriors. In the center, my Chaos Warriors ran up to hold the objective. I had to use a command point because I rolled a piddly run for them. I sent my other Chariots far up to the objectives I possibly could, then the Marauders and the Sorcerer ran up to keep up with Bellicor, all staying inside Bellicor's aura after he moved up to keep them immune to battle shock. Nothing in my shooting phase, everybody ran. In the charge phase, I'm going to start off with charging my Marauders.
Don't roll double 1, Steve.
Oh no.
Whoa,
Ooh, buddy,
okay.
that is a 13-inch charge.
Yeah, because you get +1.
I take the lowest die, make it a 6.
Oh boy. Ooh-wee mama. Unless I shoot them all to death with my stand and
Don't
shoot.
even.
Okay.
I'm actually terrified of that. Where's the back?
Well, no promises. Woo! Look at them moseying on in. Well, the handgunners have a special rule called stand and shoot, that if you charge and end within 3 inches of them, and they have no other enemies within 3 inches of them, then once per turn they can shoot you. And so they do. 4s to hit. The green one's the special weapon. Huh. That's above average. 3s to wound. The green one is 2 damage. Oh boy. -1 rend.
So 6 up.
Uh-oh. So that one's 2 damage. That's 10 dead guys.
That's a big hit.
So you lose your extra rend because there's no longer 20 of them. But you still have the 10, which means you get the +1 to hit. Any other charges?
No, that's going to be it.
Combat phase!
Go ahead and borrow in.
Come on in. Normally hit on 4s, but you get +1 because there's at least 10 of you. So 3s to hit. 4s to wound. Ooh. Ouch. Wouldn't you like to be able to reroll hits and
All
wounds?
of the hits and wounds have been
Wouldn't that be nice?
fantastic
That
right
would
now.
be fantastic. No rend, so I get my 6 up, save. And I make 1 of them, so 5 of them die. I'm going to pull Tridale out, because my guard are actually in this fight now too. So I'd like to try to get some of them in, so I'm going to pull 5 over here off. I will actually have the Free Guild guard go first, because I don't want the gunners to kill some. You just pull them from this side, away from the guard, which would be a smart thing to do, obviously. 9 of them are in with their swords. There's at least 20 models, so they get +2 to their hit rolls. So 2s to hit. All hit. Surprise.
Swords.
But only 4s to wound. So So 5 wounds.
You know, 5 up.
Joe! Steve! 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 So 5 more die. Is at this point your bravery just going to remove the rest? You know what? I'm going to punch you with some gun butts. The handgunners will pile in and do their piddly little attacks. 8 attacks, so if they hit you with the butt of their guns. 5s to hit. Ooh, one of them managed to land. Watch this, Steve. 5's to wound. No, well, whatever. Didn't care anyways. I apologize. One thing I failed to mention earlier was the Realmscape feature that we rolled. We got the Eternal War, which gives everybody on the table +1 bravery. In the morale phase, I am wholly within 18 inches of my general, who's got the command ability to make me immune to battle shocks. So really, it's just Steve's guys.
I can't pass.
You can't pass? So what's their actual bravery right
5.
now? 5 base,
So
+1 for the
6.
bravery, or +1 for Eternal War, so 7. And
Oh, there's 6. Oh, there's 5 left.
And so that's 7 bravery, and you
Oh, there's-
lost 15 guys, so you lose at least 8. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
I got 5 hangars down, and that's important. They're gonna tear me apart if I don't get them down.
Don't know what else to say, man.
I have to get them.
Ouch. End of the battle round, you have all 3 objectives, giving you 5 points in total, at the cost of losing 20 Marauders. You took out 5 handgunners.
All right, Matthew. The start of your hero phase, I'll let you know that the Dark Master here is Bellicor. He's cursed to greatswords.
Uh-oh. So, that sucks, because a cursed unit doesn't like to do anything. So until your next hero phase,
Oh yeah.
which means if I get a double turn, it'll still be in effect. Every time they want to cast a spell, move, charge, or attack, I have to roll a die and roll a 5+. Yeah. My Knight Incanter will go first with some spells. I'm going to start with Warding Brand from the lore of Winter, whatever the lore is for Hallowheart, which this is going to allow him to give a unit a 4+ dealing. Oh, wait, this is actually really confusing. He's going to give a unit the ability that every time they get allocated a wound on a 4+, they deal a mortal wound. Casting value 6. I get a +1 for the battalion that I'm part of, and so I get an 8.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna try to stop that with this guy here. No.
Was going to put it on the Great Swords, but I'm not going to put it on the Free Guild Guard because I don't know if the Great Swords will make it anywhere. Then he'll do his built-in spell called Spirit Storm, which hits all enemy units within 18 inches with a mortal wound and subtracts from run and charge. I need a 7, but I still get my +1. So that is a 12 total, unbindable. If anybody's wondering why I'm not getting another +1 from the Celestial Hurricanum, it's because that only applies to Collegiate Arcane Wizards, so only this one and the Battle Mage. Mortal wounds dealt to each Chaos Chariot, and also 1 mortal wound to the Marauder Horseman. My Battle Mage will go next. We'll start with the spell from the Realm of Shaiish, which is Unnatural Darkness. I choose one of my own units, and it's -1 to hit them. I need a 6 to get this, but I'm getting +2 to my casting rolls, and so I got exactly what I needed, 6.
My Chaos Sorcerer's attempt to unbind it. I'll show 7.
Oh,
no.
No dice. I'll put it on my Great Swords, who will probably not do anything anyways, but just in case. And then he's going to cast Fireball, which does a different number of mortal wounds depending on how big a unit is. I need a 5, so I only need a 3. Well, I got 8, so 10. He claps his hands together, and an orb of flame flies over and smashes into your warriors. Now, because there's at least 10 models, it does D6 mortal wounds. 5.
Chaos Rune Shields ignore that damage on a 5+. Everybody's marked with Chaos Undivided, so wholly within 18 of Bellicor because it's a spoiler. They're also ignore damage on a 6+. No. That means we're going to kill these 2. 2 in speech.
Then my Celestial Wizard on top of the Hurricanum will go. He's going to go wha 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 and do Ignite Weapons, which gives +1 to wound. Normally needs a 6, but I get +2 from all my bonuses, so I got an 8.
Bellicor, we'll try to unbind that one. No,
Need a
not
9.
today. Not
No,
today.
no. I'm going to give it to my handgunners, because it just has attacks, not melee attacks. And lastly, he'll pull down a comet from the sky, the Comet of Cassandora. Normally needs a 6 to cast, but with my +2, I get a 4. Wow. So that curse on my greatswords really frustrates some of my plans, because now I have a very good chance of them doing nothing. So we just have to go with the plan, which is that the guard are going to move up to try to engage. They're not really meant to do much damage when they fight. They're meant to do a bunch of damage when they die, because of the spell that I put on them. The handgunners aren't going to move, so they can get their +1 to hit. Then I rolled for the great swords, and I did not roll a 5+, so they don't get to move. The general decides to jump forward anyways because he's like, screw you guys, I'm going up to fight. And then we have the vanguard move up. And the guard move up. And then I realized I probably shouldn't send my general in alone against those Chaos Warriors. So I changed my mind, and I had him move towards the Marauder Horsemen instead. Into the shooting phase, I've got a few things to do. We'll start with my Storm Shemtech thingy from the Celestial Hurricane. Very technical. He's going to fire it forward at the Chaos Warriors. I roll 3 dice. Each 2+ does D3 mortal wounds. Well, okay. 2d3 mortal wounds. Okay, 6.
Chaos Rune Shields ignored on a 5+. Oof. I also ignore damage on a 6+ because of the Aura of Chaos Undivided.
No, you don't.
No, not today. Actually, we're going to put a wound on this one, and these two are just dead.
Then I'll put my sniping long strike crossbows into the Chaos Warriors as well. They're going to hit on 2s. 6s do mortal wounds, which I'd actually like them not to because of your rune shields. But look at that! Woo! 4 mortal wounds! And 3s to wound with the other one. And, oh, okay.
Alright, Rune Shield ignored on a 5+.
See?
And I got that Aura, 6+.
Oh,
no,
never mind.
one more dead. He's dead, and then we'll put the wound on to that guy right there.
Next up, my handgunners are going to stand and shoot. They're going to fire. We're gonna have a couple targets. Some of them can fire at the Marauder Horseman, and then the rest will fire at this chariot in particular. You know, actually scratch that. I just realized that the ones on this side can actually see the Marauder Horseman over here. So I'm going to have them all fire at the Marauder Horseman. The 3s to hit because I did not move. Oh, the good one missed. And 2s to wound because these bullets are on fire. Huh.
So my Marauder Horsemen have shields, give them a 5-up save, and then down to 6-up.
-1.
Hey. But we have the Eye of Ocular Visions on them, so we have to reroll their saves. And we only take 5. So that means this one... Whoop, I just moved my models. And these two will just bite the bullet. Actually, we'll kill this one. We don't need all the banners.
Start of the charge phase, I've got a cool command ability on my general. He's going to use Rousing Battle Cry. I don't know how you do a battle cry that's rousing, but you know, he does it. So everybody within 12 inches gets +1 to their charge, and in the combat phase, they'll also get +1 to hit. I'm going to charge with the guard first. Now, they're not wholly within 12 to get that +1 to charge, but I'm hoping they'll get the +1 to hit rolls. But they do get their own +1 from their drums, so we got an 8-inch charge. I'm going to use that 8 inches, whoop, and I'm going to drop guys. We're going to come into the horseman and the 1 chariot. My general will then charge, +1 from his command ability. So we're looking at a 10-inch charge. And we are going to jump on in, which I'm going to go deep, going towards the Chaos Sorcerer Lord on Manticore, which is going to negate the bonus of the +1 to hit for my guard because they won't be close enough. But I really want to see if I can take him out. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to try to charge with my greatsword. So 2 things have to happen here. First off, I have to roll 5+ because of the stupid curse.
I'm so sorry, dude. I'm laughing.
I mean, you know what? Slaves of Darkness aren't that great, so have your little stupid
One thing.
right? But then I have to make an 11 or 12-inch charge, but I got a +1 to that, so you know that's
Doable.
5+. You ready, Steve? I'm gonna roll the
Buddy.
5+, and then I'm gonna make this charge, and I'm gonna slaughter all those Chaos
Honestly,
Warriors.
if you do, I can see it. Okay, good.
1.
I don't concede.
Nope. And then 1 last charge from these Free Guild Guard. They get a +1 from their little drummers. Well, okay. I'm not going to take advantage of that 13-inch charge because you have Marauders not too far behind. So instead, I will just come in here. I'm within 6 inches of the objective anyways right here. In the combat phase, I am going to select my general to go first, and he is going to pile in. Watch this. Boop. Oh, I moved your bot. I'm so sorry. Starting with his lance, which hits on 2s because of the +1. Yeah, baby. But only wounds on 4s, even on the charge. Okay, I only got 2 of them.
2 ren means a 6-up save for me.
Ooh, these are 2 damage apiece.
Down to 8 already.
All right. The Deadly Beak will hit on 2s because of the thingy, the command ability.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah. 3s to wound. Come on! Oh.
Oh. I get a 6-up against that.
Oh,
I'm
he's dead. He has 4
damage.
damage each. Oh, wow, that was so good.
I'm going to go with my Marauder Horseman. 6 of them will fight the Swordsman, and then 3 will fight the Griffin. Javelins into the Swordman first, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. And then we'll add in the horse attacks. They're hitting on 3s. The ones that can reach anyway. And 4s. Oh, for one more.
I have a 4-up save because of my shields, so 2 wounds are allocated. And because of my special spell on a 4+, every time I allocate a wound, you take a mortal wound. So, ooh, that was both of them.
I'm just going to lose this guy. Actually, there's a wounded guy. But he'll get to fight.
Yeah, he'll still. And these are the 2 that died. So these are the ones that died that spilled their volcanic blood all over the guy way back there. Makes sense. Makes sense.
3 javelins into the griffin. And they're wounded on 4s. Actually, it was 3s. And 2 horses being ranged him as well on 3s. Oh, nothing there. Just 1.
He does not have a shield. I actually had an extra +1 to my charge I forgot about. So 4-up save. Oh, didn't matter.
1 damage.
Is down to 12. Next, we're going to go across the table, and before you kill one of these guys and I lose my +1 to hit bonus, they'll attack your chariot. So 3s to hit, 4s to wound. Not bad, 4 wounds.
You have a 4 save. Take 1.
It's your chariot?
Down to 6, and he'll fight back. Actually, correction, I'm going to go with this chariot over here. We're going to start off with the Great Blade. 2 attacks hitting on 3s, he's the champion. Ooh, we got 1 hit. And 3s. And my whip hits on 3s. And 4s.
Next up, I can't believe I'm sorry, I'm still thrown off by how horribly you had 2 damage on those weapons and the Great Blade. I was like, oh, he's going to kill a couple guys, 2s and 3s. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm still getting over that. So I'll do the guard next. And they'll just pile on in. Now that I've piled in, I'm actually wholly within 12 inches of my general, so I'll get the +1 to hit. Hitting on 2s because there's at least 10, so they get another +1 to hit. Boy. But just 4s to wound. 4 wounds.
Marauder Horseman have a 5-up save. 3 more. We're going to kill this one, and then I guess we're going to kill this one. And the last combat, I got my chariot on this side of the table to kill up these swords. Off my Great Blade hits on 2s. Alright, 3s. -1.
Got a 5-up save because I got my shields. Oh, 2 died.
And then my Lashing Whip is 3s and 4s. 2 are there. 5-up.
4-up.
Oh, no.
There's no rend on this one. So 1 more dice.
And then the hooves, they hit on 4s. And they wound on 4s. Or 2 more.
4-up saves. 1 more. 4 die in total. Guys in the back. Battle Shock phase. I am wholly within 18 inches of my general, who's got the command trait to make me immune to Battle Shock. Over here, my Free Guild Guard have a base bravery of 5, +1 for the Standard Bearer, and then +1 for the Realm of Shaiish Eternal War. So I'm up to 7, and I lost 4. If they roll 1, 2, or 3, I'm fine. Ooh, 2 guys run. Still able to hold that objective, which is important.
For my Marauder Horseman, we're Bravery 5, a +1 for the Realm of Shadow we're in, or Realm of Death that we're in. So I'm choosing D6 on the dice.
Now,
4.
before you continue, there's also -1 bravery for my general.
Oh,
The Griffin.
5 are going to run.
So 5 run.
So 1, 2, 3,
So many
4,
run.
and 5.
At the end of the turn, I do not control this objective. You still have it. I obviously don't have the center one. But as we go over here, my guys are within 6 inches of the center, and I have 4, and you only have 1. So I do take that 1, I get 1 point. The score is 5-1. So I'm doing a lot of damage, but not grabbing objectives quite yet. Start about round 2 before we decide who's going next. We've got to find out which objective is important. We'll go left to right, so 1, 2, 3. 3! So that'll be the objective over here. And now we roll to see who gets to choose who goes next. Ooh, Steve rolls a 1, and I roll a 6, so I get to choose. This is a hard choice, mainly because of the curse on the greatswords. Of course, double turns are nice, but I'll take a double turn. Into my hero phase, got a bunch of spells to do again. Start with my Knight Incantor. We'll cast Warding Brand again. That's the one that causes mortal wounds when you hurt my guys. And maybe this time you'll actually hurt my guy, Steve. You need a 6 normally, I got a +1, so I got a 9. I would put it on the greatswords, but they're cursed, so these guys. Guard.
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay. And then she'll bam on the ground and do a Spirit Storm again. With a +1, gives us an 8.
Nah, you can have that one as well.
Mortal wound, mortal wound, mortal wound. My Hurricane will go next. And we're going to light the bullets on fire again with Ignite Weapons. With a +2, we got a 9.
Yeah, you can have that one too.
Fine. On to the gunners.
Yeah, of course.
And then we'll pull down the Comet of Cassandora. Yeah, 13.
Okay. You know what? I decided to let you have that one.
Okay, thank you. On to the warriors. Since there's at least 10, they take D6 mortal wounds. 3. Just 3.
Okay, we ignore one of 5+ and a 6+. We take 2 wounds. That means this guy is dead.
Hey, whoops, sorry, got the rule wrong. I was thinking of Fireball there. Comet of Cassandora can do D6 mortal wounds, but I first have to roll 2D6, and if I roll higher than his movement of 5, it'll do D6. Otherwise, it's only D3. So 6+. No? Okay, so that 3 is actually only 2 mortal wounds.
No. No, I'm gonna do it properly.
No, on a 5+.
No, I'm doing it properly. I go down to the 5+.
Oh, you're
and
more
6.
die. Oh, it didn't matter.
Exactly the same.
It's the same. Now we'll hurl a fireball at them.
Woo!
That's
Come on! I decided I want you to do that. That's
D6. Woo!
Mechanics Warriors taking 5 mortal wounds. Again, ignoring on 5s.
Oh, look at that.
And
5
then
paid off.
6s. No, one more dead. Well, this guy dead, and then we'll put a wound on this guy. He's gonna cast 1 more spell.
We'll do Unnatural Darkness again. That's the one I put on the Great Swords to make it -1 to hit them. 5?
Wait, I'm gonna try to unbind this anyway. I think I probably did. How much you get plus?
I only needed 6.
I don't even know what it does, but I'm happy I did something. I'm playing.
So we're about to show the movement phase, but I have to know before we get into it. On a 5+, my Great Swords can actually move. I'm going to show you that before we go into it. Come on, guys! That's a 2. For this movement phase, there's not as much to do. The biggest question I had to answer is, what am I going to do with my Free Guild General? Obviously, he can and maybe should stay with the warrior or the guard to take out the one flank, but he just wants to take out Be'lakor. So he's going to jump over his 15 inches to try to do that. The Knight Incanter is going to squeeze its way through because she's just tired of being in the back line. Then the guard with the chariot will definitely fall back and run. They can still grab the objective, but if they stay there, the chariot's just going to kill them. I know they're going to die next turn, but I might as well get 1 more point before they die. And lastly, the Hurricanum is going to shuffle over so that it can get in range of the Marauder Horsemen, because now that the general left them, I need a little more firepower to help them out. Now for the illustrious shooting phase. The Celestial Hurricanum is just going to stare ominously at the Marauder Horsemen and say, see you later. 3 dice, 2 pluses. All 3. D3 mortal wounds each, which they don't ignore. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's going to leave this guy alive with 1 wound.
Handgunners next, firing everything into this chariot back here. It stood still, so 3s to hit. Not bad. And they've got flaming bullets, so 2s to wound. Oh, come on, with the 1s. Look at all those 1s.
4 up goes to 5 up.
Oh,
Ooh, just 2. Probably should have done the math there, Matt.
The flirty nerd. Down to 3. And the 3 raptors, they notice that Be'lakor is more than 3 inches away from the nearest unit that could use for lookout, sir. So they're going to try to snipe him. They can't kill him, but they could soften him up. 2s to hit. So those 2 mortal wounds. 3s to wound with the other 2. We got 1 more.
All right, the one that went through to my armor save is a 4 up. I ignore the rend. I got that. Nice. And 2 mortal wounds, but because I'm a despoiler and a demon prince, I get to ignore mortal wounds, or wounds, I should say, on a 5+. Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Into the charge phase, immediately my general is going to stand up on his griffin and do a rousing battle cry, just to himself because there's nobody else in range. And then he will charge, getting to +2 in total. Oof. 1 from rousing battle cry, 1 because he didn't bring a shield, because who needs shields? 10-inch charge. Rawr, I'm a griffin. And my great swords, you bet they're gonna try again, but they're just really tired and sluggish, so only on a 5+ do they even get to bother trying. Yay, I get to try! I get to try! Right now they are just within 12 inches, so they need a 12-inch charge, but they do get +1, so I only need to roll a natural 11. And I do have a command point left, so I will re-roll this if I fail, I promise. Ooh, you ready, Steve? You ready, Steve? Oh! No
that
good.
was teetering on the
I
6.
know, right? It almost got it. Into the combat phase, my general is going to attack Be'lakor. We're just going to, there. We'll start with my Mighty Lance. Hits on 2s because of my +1.
Oh.
Whatever. But it only wounds on 4s. Boom, 3 of them.
All right, 4 up save,
You ignored-
which is rerollable. Yeah, I roll rend.
well, 2 damage.
And I ignore damage on a 5+, because I'm a Demon Prince. And I also ignore damage on a 6. Nope, 1 wound.
Next up, the Deadly Beak of the Griffin, hitting on 2s. A wounding on 3s. Oh, that's all the wounds.
I ignore all rends, so 4 up, which is rollable.
These are 4 damage apiece.
Okay, we ignore those damage on a 5.
Uh-oh.
And we also ignore it on a 6.
Okay, 3 wounds. I think you're going to survive this, man. I got my Razor Claws, 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, okay. And wounding on 3s. 4 more.
Alright, we have a 4 up save, which is re-rollable.
Dang it, man. Oh,
And
it's 2
then-
damage each.
Okay, 4 wounds, ignore on a 5.
Oh,
And then we ignore them on 6s.
2 more wounds.
Another 2.
You
That was
survived!
ridiculously brutal. I'm just gonna go with this guy. We're gonna start off with the Great Axe. Charioteer just gonna chop him good. Hitting on 3s with the Great Axe. Wounding on 3s. I mean, hitting on 2s. Hitting on 2s with the Great Axe. Wounding on 3s. Ah, just went away. -1.
So 5 up save. I fail, so you do 2 damage.
Damage.
As 2 of them go down, you see some magical power come out. 4 up. Yeah, a mortal wound.
Take it. Down to a 4 on him.
That brings him down to a 4 so far and kills 2 of my guys.
My Lashing Whip hits on 3s and wounds on 4s. 4 Matthew roll saves. I'll have my hooves, which are 3s and 4s. So 2 more saves. So 3 saves total.
So there's actually 4s and 4s, so there's 1 less than you actually got. So we got 2 wounds through between the hooves and the whip.
Don't get +1 hit on my hooves.
No, 4 to save. Failed 1, and yeah, I
Dang
bleed
it.
all over you. What you gonna do? Bleed on me? Yes.
Stop bleeding on me, bro.
In fact, the guard will go next. Where does? Oh, sorry. Let me just put him back where he was. Okay. The guard will come in, and we're gonna focus the 10 guys in range on your chariot. Actually, just for one. Just for fun, we'll put the 1 on the Marauder horseman.
No.
Right now, they're hitting on a 3 because there's at least 10 of them. Oh, the 1
Good.
didn't
You
matter.
survive, so run away later.
That's gonna decide the game, man. He's gonna win. 3s for the rest of them. 4 is to wound. 3 wounds.
4 up!
Ooh, so close. Got 1 wound left.
I'll go with this guy.
Yeah.
Like that. Javelin's a hitting on a 4 and a wound on a 4.
Uh-oh.
Actually, wounding on 3s.
4 up save.
Yep.
I made it.
Okay. Horse hooves on 4s. And 4s.
Ooh.
Hey. 4 up save.
Oh, I wanted you guys to die.
And I guess we'll go over here with the Chaos Warriors. I don't want to pull them back, but... Actually, Be'lakor will go
Yeah,
first.
see what Be'lakor does first.
Alright, Be'lakor. Blade of Shadows. 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. All 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. Just 3.
-1 Ren, so I got 5 up save because I don't have a shield. Ha.
2 damage each.
4 wounds go through, bringing me down to 8.
I guess the Chaos Warriors are going to pile in. 6 make it into combat. And we're hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s.
Ouch.
4 save.
Oh, 4 get
4.
through. Okay, take it back. I want a shield. I've seen failing just by 1 too many times. Battle Shock. I lost 3 guys from this unit, and they're going to be leaders 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could lose 1 more on a 6. Boom. No.
Well, I'm leadership 5, 6 because we're in the realm of death. Oh, reroll.
Roll 2.
Oh, we're good.
How many do?
It's not going anywhere. I think we're done.
At this point, I've grabbed both outer objectives, one of which is the important one, so that gets me 4 points, tying up the game 5 to 5 as we go into the Slaves of Darkness turn 2.
This Chaos Sorcerer is going to put Eye of Ocular Visions on to Be'lakor again. Maybe he'll stay alive. Actually, I got to roll die for him. I started my hero phase. On a 4+, he's going to heal. No.
But you can give it to an entire unit.
Yeah, I'll give it to the Marauders.
That's a good choice anyways.
Be'lakor is trying to cast Binding Damnation. I'm looking for a 7.
What would have done?
That would have made your general fight last in the next combat phase.
Oh.
And then Be'lakor is trying to cast Enfeebling Foe. That'll do.
8. I will try to unbind it. Well, you know what, actually? This one gives me -1 to wound, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my Knight Incanter is going to use its once per game ability to automatically unbind a spell. It's a scroll that she has. Gone.
Good. You only
Counter
have
spell.
one. Only have 1.
Oh yeah, it's once per game.
And then finally, my Chaos Sorcerer is not going to fail the 7+ to cast Massive Darkness.
Oh, you want to actually teleport them?
I do.
Okay.
Big numbers. Dang it!
Was it reverse psychology to say that she's not going to cast fail it? Not.
I got nothing. All right. There's not a whole lot to move in the movement phase. My one flank I can't really pull away from because you can hold your objective either way, so I might as well stay and fight you. And then I have my Marauders that I'm going to move out forward. That's pretty much it. Just gonna walk them on up.
If they can't teleport, they've got enemies to fight.
Yeah, they have something to do over here. Actually, this chariot might as well go wide before charge. In the shooting phase, I have one javelin to throw. Ah! I hit.
Wow, that's an amazing javelin.
I hit the ground.
Yeah, it hit the ground. Well, no, it hit me. It just deflected off my bones.
Your bone.
Charge phase!
Or the chariot.
Charge chariot!
Charge
chariot!
chariot! You go chariot.
You could chariot! And swinging on over.
We're going to the other chariot.
Go chariot!
Charge chariot!
Go chariot! Charge chariot!
And then the Marauders! Yeah! You're scared now.
They're dead. Meaning my guys. Into the combat phase. Where do you want to start?
Bellicor.
Okay, Bellicor. If he doesn't kill him, I'm killing you.
I know. You're hitting on threes.
That's good.
And we're winning
It's
on
not
threes.
good enough, though. Oh, there's 4 of them. These are 2 damage apiece.
2 apiece.
And there is a rend.
-1.
I'm going to use your dice for this. That way, if it makes it, they betrayed you. And if it failed it, well, then it's your dice. Whatever.
Oh.
I need a 5-up save 3 times. Oh, he survived!
Even when I cheat, I can't win!
I'm going to use your dice for this. That way, if it makes it, they betrayed you. And if it failed it, well, then it's your dice. Whatever.
Oh.
I need a 5-up save 3 times. Oh, he survived!
Even when I cheat, I can't win!
He's down to 2. And yeah, he's going next. On to Bellicor, man! Start with my lance. Only hitting on 3s because I did not use my command ability. Ooh, made a difference. 4s. This is 2 damage. Only 1 got through. You got a 4-up save. Not rerollable. Oh, they both get through. You ignored the 5s. Don't! Get friggin' shot! There. My Griffin is pretty hurt. Only 1 damage on his deadly beak now. 3s to hit and 3s to wound. Okay.
4 up?
All right, 1 damage, so 5s. And then 6s. Hey, you're down to 1 wound! Then I got my Razor Claws. And I only got 3 attacks of these now because, like I said, he's hurt. 4s to hit. Oh! Oh! Ooh! 3s to wound. Here! Oh! Bellicor
All you got?
survives. That's all I got.
Oh.
Which of your 3 guys wants to die first from killing my guys?
Oh, you know what? Actually, it might make more sense to do that one.
So he can like overspill all the wounds.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. There's enough of them that you're always gonna have like maximum number. But whatever you want
Yeah,
to do,
we're
man.
gonna start off with this guy here.
Okay.
Great axe on 2s. And 3s.
Yay! Great axe.
I'm gonna whip you.
This is so dumb.
3s.
3s and 4s.
4s.
Still nothing. But you got your hooves.
No, 4s and
4s
4s.
and 4s. Go look at that. The hooves. The hooves.
1 hoof.
Sorry, yeah, it's just hoof at this point. 4 up. Oh, golly. I actually wanted you to kill it with that so that he would die so I could pile in and fight everything else, but screw you. I'm going to go with those 4 instead. Oh, it's probably still better I do than do the other ones. I don't care. There's 4. Into your... Doesn't matter.
Respect my miniatures!
Chariot! The chariot! But then I remembered that you have exactly 20 Marauders, so that gives you an extra rend, I think.
Yeah.
Which is really going to matter. So I'll attack them instead. We're looking at 4s to hit. Yeah, it didn't matter. 4s to wound. Okay. You got shields, so
5 up.
Oh, you lost.
We're rollable.
Oh, because you
Color
gave them.
visions.
Oh, it didn't matter. No, hold on. Do you get the...
Oh,
wounds?
if there are
Holy
wholly
within
within
18. You're totally holy within 18.
Yeah, I actually am.
6 up.
Okay.
No, it didn't matter. Let's see later. Chariot?
It's this chariot's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, look at
Great
great
night.
weapon. 2s.
And 3s.
3s.
Oh, dude, come on. Why can they never do more than 1? It's -1, right?
Yeah.
5 up. Hey, that kills 2 guys. On 4 pluses, you take mortal wounds. You take 1 mortal wound, you're down to 2, but it did kill 2 guys. That's pretty efficient.
He's gonna whip you on 3s and 4s.
Okay.
I don't bother.
And the hooves
Let's add
at
some
the same
hooves.
time.
4s.
Oh, look at that.
Add 4s.
Oh,
the horses are angry.
Angry horses. 4 up saves. Ooh, I failed 2 of them, which then do 1 more mortal wound.
Of course.
He's down to 1, and it kills 2 more. I actually don't. You know what? I'm gonna pull from over here because this guy's so close to being dead.
They all are.
But I mean, like, yeah, you're right. Whatever. I'll have these guard go. We're just going to pile in and attack. We want to kill these chariots. We'll let the Marauder horseman take care of himself. So we'll put 5 and 5. You know what? 1 on the Marauder. Of course. So 5 on the 1 chariot. So I'll hit on 3s because I have at least 10 guys. Because for some reason you cannot kill these guys. So 3s to hit. 4s to wound. Oh, 2 wounds. No Ren. So you get a 4-up save. 8 dies. So he's gone. And then the other chariot. 3s to hit. Oh, that was bad. 4s to wound. Okay, he survives. And the last attack on the Marauder Horseman who could. 3s to hit. Oh, 4s to wound. No!
Good.
And now he can try to kill himself.
Oh, yeah, just jab you with a spear. I miss. I'll hit you with my hooves.
Hoops.
All
2
right.
hits.
Okay,
4s. Oh, the double with the horses. 4-up saves. No, sir. You don't kill me. And then you got your Chaos Warriors. You can get defeated anymore.
Get one more in there.
You should be able to kill him now.
Or hitting on 3s.
Ooh, solid hit.
And 3s. Oh,
Steve, what happened?
I'll take it.
Well, you know what? I should
It's some
die.
It's some dice.
I'm going to use your dice again because it's down to the wire. I've got 2 wounds left and I have a 4-up save. So the expected result is that I die. Well, statistically, I die.
It's because I didn't cheat.
Congratulations, Steve. You're really good at this game.
Oh, so good.
Come on, buddy. And over here, I think it's safe to assume that we can just ignore all the dice rolls and just remove these 4 guys. I'm just going to do that. Is that okay with you?
Hey, okay, I'll take it.
I know.
I
The other ones don't die, but these ones doesn't matter. Battle Shock phase. I lost only 4 of my guard. Their base bravery 5, 6 for the banner, 7 because there's at least 10, 8 because of the round feature. So 5 or 6, I'll lose more. No. And at the end of this round, you reclaim that objective, and you still have the middle one, but you do not get the important one. So it's just 2 more points for you, bringing the score to 7-5 at the end of battle round 2. The start of battle round 3, before we see who's going to go first, we got to determine what the important objective is. Steve, do the honors. D3. Oh, it's that one again. That's not what you wanted.
Nope.
You could use a double turn right here.
Yeah, I think I could.
I win ties though. 4.
I'll take it.
You want to take a double turn?
Yeah, I'll take it.
You'll take it.
Gonna have Bellicor here cast Unnatural Darkness.
He's a 6. Get a 9. I'll try to unbind that. He's a Knight Incanter. I get +1 to unbind because I'm within 6 inches of somebody from my battalion. So you got a 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I need to roll a natural 9. I do not. I roll a 9. Who you put it on?
These Marauders.
So that makes it -1 to hit them.
Okay, Sorcerers to cast 1 power. Demonic Power. So you get hit into mortal unit with an 18. Only with an 18.
Reroll hit and wounds?
Yeah.
So that's an 11. I might as well try to stop it. Yeah, I just used the Battle Mage, and I have to roll a natural 11 because I get a +1. No. Who are you giving it to? Marauders? So they'll be
Give
rerolling
Marauders.
hits and wounds.
And finally, Bellicor is to cast Knight's Touch. It's a Realm of Death spell that allows a unit to ignore modifiers on the save rolls.
And he... Ooh, I think it needed a 6. Let me check. Correction! It needed an 8!
No dice!
Yeah, no
Not
dice.
today.
No.
My turn 3 movement phase is actually very simple. Bellicor and the Chaos Warriors are moving far to my right. I have to grab that objective or I'm out of this game. And I decided to get really aggressive with the other Marauder unit. I'm just going to charge him in and hope the dice go my way.
A very, very important shooting phase here, Steve.
1 jab into the face.
Javelin hit my face.
And I missed your face.
You hit my face. It just didn't hurt.
I got the mustache.
You got the straight up. Thanks for the close shave there, Steve. Charge phase.
I'm going to declare the Chaos Warriors are charging.
So we already did all the math here with their +1 to charge because of their instrument, your musician. You need a 10 to get over to the intended target.
Yep.
As does Bellicor.
Yep.
Can you do it, Steve?
Hit!
Oh, so no, that's not a 10. I meant you had to roll a 10 because you needed an 11. You needed to roll.
I'm using command point.
Okay, re-roll that. Bellicor bellows at them to re-roll. Oh, they got it! They got it!
I made it.
You did it!
I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game.
Well, look at that. Just barely make it. But what about Bellicor?
Oh, he's definitely going in as
He
well.
needs a 10. You have to roll a 10.
I'm going to use my other command point.
Oh, your last command point. Risky. Yeah, no. Next up.
The Marauders charging 12 inches.
Yeah, you get to change.
13 inches.
Wow. Wow. So as they charge in, my bird goes, squawk, 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 bad guys, squawk, squawk, and I shoot at you. Which is to say I roll a die for each of my guys, and each 6 does it. 2 mortal wounds.
What?
See? What are you worried about? It's 6.
What?
Just
What?
simmer down.
2 mortal wounds?
Simmer down.
2!
Beginning of the combat phase. Who's going first, Steve?
Chaos Warriors.
Oh, they want to die first.
Oh,
Okay.
buddy, do they want to die?
Come on in.
I'm trying.
Still have my toxic blood.
Okay, 11 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And 3's the wound.
I think you forgot you're attacking the invulnerable unit.
I know.
4 up saves, because you don't have a rend on these guys.
Nope. Dang it, Matthew.
And each 4 up does a mortal wound back to you.
Dang it, Matthew.
It's your turn to 5. Oh, ignore it! You kill 2 of my guys, eh? Eh? Kill 2 of my guys, eh? You and you.
Did I remember roll die my hero phase?
For what?
With Bellacore.
Yes.
Okay.
I will do the guard next, and we're going to try to take out the remaining threats wherever I can, and then wherever I can't, well, I won't. So 2 of them will go on the warriors, and then we'll put 3 and 4. 2 attacks into your warriors, hitting on 3s. Am I still? No, I'm at 9, so hitting on 4s. It'll matter for the other attacks. 4's to wound. Oh yeah, look at that. 3 attacks into your marauder horsemen. All miss, because they don't have the +1 anymore. 4 attacks into your chariot. Oh, there they are. Watch out. Oh,
No!
Nothing. So then we have the marauders. Aren't you going to pile in?
Oh, well, just show me the. No, I like this
Yeah,
more
come
than
on,
half.
come towards the great swords.
No.
They're so happy to see you.
A lot of marauder attacks. Hitting on 3s.
+1 for having at least 10.
And 4's the wound.
Well, that's a lot of wounds. 4+ save on each of my vanguard, and that is 2 of them dead. We'll kill the non-sergeant ones. Great swords will go next. We'll start the long, slow march over to fight. I think only like 3, maybe 4, I'll check. Only 3 of them are in range. It's only 6 attacks, hitting on 3, 6s do mortal wounds. Huh. Wow, that was bad. But it does mortal wounds in addition to its normal damage. So it's 1 mortal wound, plus another wound at -1 rend. 6
That's a
up
save. Or do you
2 dead.
roll?
Oh, you get to reroll. That's right. It was actually -1 to hit them, but I rolled 1s, 2s, and 6s to hit, so it didn't matter.
Going with the chariot next. And chop down those swords with the great axe on 2s.
Oh.
On 3s.
Hey, they both made it!
-1.
-1, 5 up. No,
Oh
Steve.
my goodness.
No,
Okay,
Steve.
Okay. Alright.
You still got your whip.
My whip hits
Your
on
whip.
3s.
Your whip.
Wounds on 4s.
Hey,
Before
look
you
at
roll
that.
the saves, let's do the horsies.
Hooves.
4s and 4s.
Yeah, 4 up save. Hey, you killed 1, but does it kill your chariot? On a 4+, your chariot's dead. Chariot died.
We killed 1?
Yeah.
We killed 1 model?
Yeah.
I can't get this blank.
I don't know. Why? So you remove those, and I'll remove this guy because he's far away from the objective. My Vanguard Raptor and his pet Boyd will attack. 3 attacks between the 2 of them. 4s to hit. No, 5s to hit because it's -1. Once again, didn't matter. 3s to wound. Really didn't matter. And the Chaos Marauder Horseman with his spear.
Javelin misses.
Misses, but he got the hooves.
Okay, hooves.
Got the hooves.
4s
Oh,
and
no.
4s.
No, you can't do it. You just won't
Can
die.
you even fail battle shot? I didn't even. I got nothing.
I can fail
I'm
Battle
good.
Shock. but
I'm
not
good.
enough to die.
I know. I can't.
Speaking of Battle Shock, I lost 4 guys. Now I'm below 10, so my bravery is 5, 6, and then 7 for the realm feature. So I could lose up to 3 more guys. When I lose none, that's how many I lose, Steve. I lose none. There was a -1 bravery on the banner, but I rolled a 1, so it wouldn't have mattered. Marauders here can't fail between the realm feature and just how many guys there are. At the end of your turn, you did not complete the objective of grabbing this objective. You still got the other 2 though, so that is 2 points for you, bringing the score to 9 to 5. We double checked. We're gonna throw some spells at you, starting with my Celestial Hurricanum, Comet of Casandora. And we get it with an 8 with all my bonuses.
Bellacore will attempt to unbind that.
No. I'm gonna throw it at the Marauders. They rolled 2d6. I have to get higher than their movement of 6, which I don't, so it does D3 mortal wounds instead of D6. Booyah. Just 1. I got nothing to ignore that. Just 1 dice. And then he's going to ignite the bullets of the handgunners again. At least we'll try. We get a +2 to this, so that's a 7. That casts.
I'll try to stop it. With Bellacore.
Bellacore can unbind 2.
Yep.
Next up, we'll do the Knight Incantor. Spirit Storm! Only with a +1. Oh, 11. That's pretty good.
You can have that.
Okay. It'll do a mortal wound to the warriors, to the marauders, and maybe to Bellicor. Yes, to Bellicor.
One dead Marauder. Ooh, not that one. Chaos Space Marine.
Space Marines.
Chaos Warriors here.
You
Ignore I'm on a
wish.
5-up.
You're good.
And Bellicor ignoring a 5-up.
Oh!
And a 6-up.
Oh, he goes down.
Dead.
And then we'll cast Seer Wounds with a yes at 7.
Yeah, I'll try to not buy that one.
No.
Hmm.
I'm gonna put it on the Greatsword, so this is the one that every time you kill one of them, or allocate a wound, on a 4+, you take a mortal wound. Battle Mage will clap his hands and cast Fireball. That's with a 9, and you don't have any more unbinds?
Nope, I'm all out.
Onto the Marauders, and because there's at least 10, it does D6 mortal wounds. Boom! 3 of them die.
I'll take these 3.
And the Battle Mage will also cast Roaming Wildfire. And, yeah, I get it. I'll put it on them. Now, the cool thing about Roaming Wildfire is it does D3 mortal wounds, and then it possibly hits nearby things, too. But in this case, it's just going to do D3 mortal wounds. But I'm okay with that. 3 of them die. Oh.
I guess it's time to take it from this side.
Yeah. Not a lot to do here, but the considerations I have are where I want to direct all my efforts. So in this case, I'm going to retreat the guard because they're just going to die if they stay with the warriors. I know that they've been unkillable till now, but that's just been a fluke of the dice. So retreating and running them to keep that objective, which is very important because it's worth 3 points. And then other than that, the Knight Enchanter I rolled a run for, and I had to use a command point to turn to a 6 because I had, with that 6-inch run, enough to grab the middle objective. And lastly, everybody else is going to stay where they are because they're either in combat or they're gunners and want to stay in shooting range of the warriors. And then I had the Hurricane move over. I've been forgetting about its bubble. It has a 10-inch bubble at full health of +1 to hit. It only applies to models, not to units. So I made sure to move it somewhere that the entire handgunner squad would get that bonus. Shooting phase, we're going to try to take a bunch of Chaos Warriors out. We'll start with the Hurricane's totally balanced weapon. 2s to do mortal wounds. Oh, only got 2 of them. D3 mortal wounds each, so that's 2.
Rune Shield's gonna ignore on a 5.
Oh, see? Don't know what you're complaining about, Steve. That's easy. Handgunners will go next. They stood still, so they get +1, and the Celestial Hurricane will give them +1, taking all their shots into the Chaos Warriors, or as Steve likes to call them, Chaos Space Marines.
Same thing.
Hitting on 2s. And then we are wounding on 3s. Okay, that's pretty good.
Well, we got a 4-up save going to a 5-up.
Oh, Steve!
What?
What are you doing?
We get to reroll our saves. 1 goes through, Matthew.
Why did you reroll your saves?
We have more than 10 models.
Oh, they just reroll saves
Yeah.
more than 10. Holy cow.
Yeah. This guy.
Fine. Didn't want to hurt them anyways. And then point blank crossbow. Hitting on a 2. Apparently it's hard to shoot a crossbow point blank. Straight to the combat phase. We're going to start with our greatswords.
Yeah.
Just going to pile these in. You still have the -1 spell on you, so that'll make this a little harder, but I got a lot of hurt coming your way. 20 attacks in on 4s instead of 3s because of the spell that's on you. And 6s do a mortal wound. In addition to... Wow, 1/6. 3s to wound. Oh.
I got a 6-up save against that because of the rend, and re-rolling it for the ocular visions.
5 plus
5
1
plus
die.
more. 6 dead.
Over here?
Yeah.
So 6 die?
No, so leave this side. Kill them.
Well, you want to kill this side.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many I got left in there? 1, 2, 3, 4?
You got 2.
2?
Oh, no, 3.
Yeah, I'll take 3. Yeah, 7 attacks coming at you. Hitting a force. And, okay.
I got my bird. 4s to hit. Hey, hey, hey! 3s to wound. Okay, there's 2 wounds from the bird and the guy. What do you just throw? Oh, you made it!
It works, but I do
Come
that. And it works when I throw dice out of frustration. And Battle Shock.
Hold on, you only lost 6 guys.
Are you kidding me? I lost this pile.
Oh, right. The mortal wounds. Forgot about that. So we're going into turn 4, and we're just kind of doing the math here, and Steve's totally.
Okay, honestly, here,
chance.
so long as this is not the superior objective, I'm still in the game.
So what do you? Okay, play it out. Play it out for me. The middle one's not the superior objective. So let's
Right.
say either side. That one.
I'm gonna go. Is that one? I go try to block you here so you can't get to it. Hopefully
Right,
you can't
because
run
you already
that far.
own it. Because you already own it.
And then I'm gonna fight you for this one. Fight you for
Yeah,
that
you should be
one.
able to kill those 8 guys.
100%
Right?
they're
Yeah,
dead.
yeah, totally. Yeah, yeah.
And if you just go, I can see. If you win the roll, I can see.
That's true. Because if I go again, regardless, I get all the points, and I probably kill. the
Yeah,
rest
no.
of
If
the
you
guys.
go again, it's over. You need to kill all my guys.
Well, let's find out where the next objective is first. So we're doing from Steve's point of view, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, okay?
Yes, sir.
So if I roll a 3 or a 4 on this die, you concede?
Maybe
it'll be in the middle?
I'll redo some math.
Okay, it's the middle one.
Dang it. Okay, hold on. No, I'm still going to play.
Okay.
I got to roll off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just to point this out,
Yeah.
you're hoping I do not get the double turn.
Yeah, if you double turn it, I can see.
Yeah, and you win ties though, so just roll a 6. Okay,
Okay, all right,
no problem,
all right. Yep,
right?
Yep.
As long as I don't roll a 6,
Uh-huh.
you're good,
Yep.
right? There's
Uh-huh,
no 6,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
Steve?
let's do this.
Ha.
Oh!
Yeah, that's the opposite. So, Steve's going to get one more chance here. The important objective is in the middle. So you got to kill my Knight and Cantor to get that, or just bring all the Chaos Warriors back, but that would then lose you this objective. Let's see what his master plan is. Starting with your Chaos Sorcerer.
I want to put Ocular Visions on the Chaos Sorcerer,
So re-roll your saves.
and then I'm going to cast Demonic Power on him.
Let's re-roll hits and
It doesn't do
wounds.
anything.
No, of course
Don't
not.
even worry about it.
Of course not. Movement's very straightforward.
Yeah. So
Chariots running away.
Yeah.
I think this is my objective.
Oh, actually, yeah. We're going to stay on it, though. Here we go.
Take care of the Immortal Guard.
They will. Somebody will kill them. Somebody will kill them.
Right now, they don't hurt you if you kill them.
And, oh.
Where you going? Where you going? Come on back!
That's it. That's it. This
Master
is the
plan.
This is the plan. This is the plan. It's gonna work. Watch.
Huck a spear.
One javelin.
Woo! You hit!
Ah!
Yay! Look at that, Steve.
-4 rend.
Okay, so just a 3-up save then.
Oh, okay.
3-up save. Oh
That's
my
embarrassing.
goodness.
That's embarrassing.
That's-
That's embarrassing.
The free guild guard don't get hurt from it, but she does. She's down to 4 wounds. Are you gonna
You
charge?
decided to charge.
No pluses or
Oh,
anything.
just the horseman.
No.
I think it's -1, right?
Oh, right now it's -1. Yeah, the bubble of
Okay.
spirit. So
Sorcerer's got this.
-1. 5. Yeah.
Okay, I'll use my command point.
Yeah, command point. Oh.
I can see. I told her I can see. I don't want to play anymore. The game's dumb. To the camera! Still on. It's still
No,
on.
it's deep. It's off. All right, for real. Beep beep.
It was a great plan. It was a great
It
plan.
is a great plan. Oh, if only the dice cooperated.
Thanks so much for watching. After our post-game discussion, don't forget to check out the next battle report between Vito and Matthew in the MiniWarGaming Vault. They will be playing Hedonites of Slaanesh versus Cities of Sigmar. If you're not already a Vault member, you can still click the link down below for a 7-day free trial. Vault members are what drive MiniWarGaming, so consider joining to support us and making even more miniature wargaming videos for you.
So, interesting game. It actually ended up being an interesting game. I was worried that once you started to fall on the one flank, that it was going to be over very quickly.
That's not how I remember it.
That's not how you remember. How do you remember it?
I went easy on you.
Let's talk about Slaves of Darkness. What do you think of Slaves of Darkness?
Didn't do very well.
No, not your Slaves of Darkness.
No, okay. All right, so I wanted to show off their Bounding Ferocity rule from the Marauders. It's
That could have been cool.
It's such a cool rule, and I obviously I was a little too eager to use the rule, and probably should have waited a little bit. But I was really kind of hoping that I would get in, not lose 10 from your Overwatch, there's air quotes there,
Stand.
and then have them maybe hold on, and maybe you have to fire them the next turn. But I just gave you an extra round of shooting. You shot at them, you finish them off.
I thought your whole plan, when you moved the chariots up, was to charge the chariots in first to soak that up.
Okay, the problem with that is, I can't. You positioned your swordsman right in front of the guardsman,
Yes.
so I can't get to that unit without getting shot. And your 20 handgunners could drop a chariot. So I can send one in, you drop it. I send one in, you drop it.
No, they can only do it once. That's what I had said. They can only do it once per battle round, or per turn, or phase, or whatever. And so you just get the one in there, and then they're done. And
So that was a mistake then.
Yeah, they totally could have dropped the chariot, but I thought, so what? It's just a chariot.
No, I think it only do it once. I would have done it anyway. I should have put the chariot in.
Okay.
There's a mistake on my part then.
So that could have made a big difference, because if those marauders actually, and okay, let's just 2 things. If you had actually got your spells off first turn, and if charging that chariot.
Yeah, I got no spells this game. We'll counterbalance it off of my amazing cheating.
Yes, with Balakorath as
Yeah.
rerolling save.
I mean, it's a pretty good ability that he didn't, even though it didn't survive.
In the end, but he still is able to kill the general.
My bad.
But if we go back to that, if you got the spells off on the marauders, if the chariot charged and soaked up the stand and shoot from the handgunners, even if you died,
Yep.
then those marauders would have done some work, and they could have really, because you killed 5 of my my handgunners after you lost half the Marauders.
So
They would have been stuck in my
again,
line.
the same thing is, this is the thing I know too. I was too anxious to use the rule. I shouldn't have done it right away. In fact, I think you were right to make me go first. I think it probably would have been better if I just inched up towards the objective as far back as I possibly can. Maybe put a chariot on each one, and that was it. I shouldn't have put the Marauders into combat until I had a character nearby to make them into battle shock.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just that support, right? It's
I was
always sending something in by itself rarely is.
I typically don't play overly aggressive or combat armies, and FC Slaves of Darkness is just be aggressive and get in there, and I didn't have the support I needed at the time. But you did. That was the thing. It was your support just tore apart.
Yeah. And honestly, that was my first time playing Cities of Sigmar as the Hallowheart. And while the Wizards did fantastic, just that core of Free Guild, they're really good. You have the handgunners who can do a lot of damage. You got the Free Guild Guard who are no pushovers, like 4-up saves. I don't know why these guys have 4-up saves. It just feels too powerful. Like, I think the shield should give them reroll 1s. So 5-up save reroll 1s, because that's not as powerful.
4-up is just so good in this game.
Well, it's
well, I mean,
for 80 points,
it's
you have
the
the same
best.
number of wounds and save as the Liberator Squad from Stormcast Eternals, and pretty much the same hitting power too.
They're hitting on 2s, 3s, and yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many buffs to their hit and wounds with all the different spells. So I've seen a lot of potential with Hallowheart. I think there's a lot of different ways I could play it. That's the nice thing, is I can take that entire Free Guild section out and I can just plug in something else. I can be a Dispossessed army. It can be a Wanderer's army. It could be, I can put more Stormcast Eternals in there. And that core of having the Wizards going around putting out those fantastic spells.
Yep.
And supporting whatever it is I decide to do. Shooting army, close combat army.
It's a mishmash of like 3 different books, really.
I love that.
That are doing very well working together.
Yeah. So that's the nice thing, is I can play the same city more than one way. But there's that core that I always like. If I'm going to do Hallowheart, you know there's going to be that core of Wizards, whether they're in that retinue battalion or not. There's being able to cast an extra spell per wizard. That can
It just makes them. It's so much more effective.
well, it's
right?
they're twice as good.
Literally.
Same points,
yeah.
twice as good. And the spells are really good. So, what do you think? Are you going to be trying out more Slaves of Darkness?
Oh yeah, I'm
to
not
see if you
done with
can
them.
make
I still love the Despoilers. I'm gonna try all the Legions, and then all the Gods.
See what happens.
But I'm just a Chaos and Divide type of guy. So I've done them a couple times. It's time to move down the line.
Yeah.
I think Khorne's next for me.
And you can definitely expect to see more Cities of Sigmar from me. I'm going to be trying to play almost all the cities. There's a couple cities I don't know if we have the right models to play it effectively. Yet. I know they're also getting worked on, but that might mean somebody else will be playing it. But I'm definitely enjoying that variety that they have, both in the different allegiance abilities and in the depth of the entire book.
I think as a collector, it's probably one of the best books.
I am so tempted.
If you want to make a
just
theme army,
commission these themed armies,
right?
Where it's like, but that's just for us that it'd be ridiculously expensive to try to commission 8 different.
If you want a cool looking themed army, you want to put on a shelf and never use, this is the book you want to buy. Because you can make just an amazing
you could do so well. You go to the Living City, and you put in Stormcast Eternals and Sylvaneth and Wanderers and something else, and you make them all the same kind of like greenish brown. Find out what Stormhost is actually in that city and paint your guys that way. It'd be great. It'd be great. But I'm sorry you're going to see the same colored guys each time, because that's what we have, and we have a lot of them. But you have to 10-tuple your collection. It's like trying to have all the Space Marine chapters for 40K.
Can't be done.
It just
not reasonably.
Eventually, you have lots of money. Anyway, that's it for this battle report. I hope that you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for more Age of Sigmar battle reports from MiniWarGaming. Happy wargaming.